Hey, what's going on? What's up, Postal? How you doing? Happy Sunday to you too. Actually, let me go shut my door. I just realized it's open. All right. Trade, howdy. What's going on? How's everybody's Sunday doing? Gonna be getting into some VEX stuff today. I've been running Amon for weeks now, putting together that Pyre God Amon, which I'm loving. Literally has become one of my favorite builds. It's so fun. But in the last stream, we had someone on TikTok who was just hyping up the living weapon class mod. So I got me one, and I'm checking it out. So it's basically when Vex deals action skill damage, she has a 2% chance to trigger kill skills. This effect can occur every 5 seconds. But what's great about it is it gives you the skills it can roll with. So it can roll with Grave Power, Mourning, a few other ones that are all like kill skill specific. So it kind of, nothing beats that cash build. Yeah, dude, nothing for sure. That is for sure. But this I just figured I'd give it a try. You know, this is the whole thing about the game that I just really love is, you know, the build crafting aspect of it. And I haven't done a Vex build that uses Desecration yet, and I saw some of the like the new discovery about this, like the tech with this and how it deals these like hazards, and enemies that take damage within those hazards procs Witchy Trigger Finger, like the regen of your ammo, and or like how it refills your ammo. So whereas what I've always been using is vibe check. So I would do like vibe check and Witchy Trigger Finger. But with vibe check, you don't get those hazards, and it's not a homing, like this thing is homing now. So Eldritch Blast, it will home in on enemies and guaranteed to hit them. Whereas vibe check, it just shoots it straight out. So you have to line it up, make sure you're going to hit it, and it doesn't have any hazards. Whereas Desecration has both. So the skull that you like, the Eldritch Blast is now homing. It'll home in on someone, so you're almost guaranteed to get a hit with that. So that'll proc Witchy Trigger Finger to refill your mag. But it also does this hazard. It leaves a hazard on the ground, and any enemy that comes into that hazard, it now procs Witchy Trigger Finger. And I was like, okay, that could be incredible. And I've already seen it at the test dummies. I'm patiently waiting for the Borderlands 2 continuation. Oh, dude, it's coming, man. Probably this week, in fact, because I just got through the Amon build. I'm gonna play around with this Vex stuff today and see if it's anything cool. If it is, I might continue it for another day or two. But probably, if not by tomorrow's stream, probably Wednesday for sure. I'm gonna get back to Borderlands 2 and just run that until Loveless, the new Vault Hunter, comes out. That's the plan. But yeah, so check this out, though. Let me go to the dummies just so I can show y'all. I tested it at the dummies and I was like, this literally works. It's crazy. All right, check this out. With desecration, it's hazards that you see on the ground, like all of that. That's all a hazard, right? You see how it's hitting them? It's proccing Witchy Trigger Finger. So if I can do this, you see the hazard on the ground? Look at my clip. You see how it's staying at like 63 rounds? I'm not even having to throw this. It's still 63 rounds. Now it's going down because the hazard's gone. Now it spawns another hazard. Look, my clip is at 63. It's staying at 63. It's not going down. It's just continuing to siphon from my reserve. I throw another one. The hazard's on the ground, so I don't have to keep throwing it. And then I can throw it every once in a while just to make sure the hazard stays. But like that is so cool. Seeing you on the new Vault Hunter will be a good stream, I bet. Yeah. Oh, dude, I can't wait to check out what Loveless's skills are going to be. Like with those skill trees, like what kind of new builds we're going to get and what her skills are even going to be, because she's supposed to be like a hacker or something, you know? Like what are those skills going to be? Oh, by the way, y'all, this plumb bob shotgun is great. And I actually want to try this in the takedown. Because these things, this thing shoots, what is it, 3 rounds. It's a shotgun. It shoots 3 rounds and they ricochet all over the place. Like all over the place. So if you're indoors, like with the takedown, it's just going to bounce all over the place. Like check this thing out. Pair it with the Dropner heavy ordnance. Oh yeah, dude, I know. I've seen that, Clay. Oscar, what's going on, man? Good morning to you too. Yeah, Clay, I've seen the, I saw, I think it was Rhetor, you know, popular YouTuber. It was one of them, but you see those ricochets? Look at how it ricochets all over the place. Look at how these things bounce all over the place. Can you imagine in the takedown? I'm on action skill, hang on. But still, you can see them bounce around. Look, come in here. Yeah, come inside here. What? Look at these things bounce around. Look at it. Look at that. Oh, here's we go. Action skill. Where you at? Come here. Look at him bounce around. So I wanted to try it at the takedown and see if they would actually land in the takedown, because these, like, the way they just bounce all over the place. I thought that would be cool. Give it a shot anyway, see. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, so go. Does anybody, what weapon? It's the plumb bob. It's the plumb bob shotgun. So you get this from gosh, I forget it. It's like the meathead dude that likes the jazz music in the newest DLC. I forget the boss's name. Okay, let's see. Where is that DLC? Where the heck is the entrance to it? Why am I totally blanking on where the entrance is? That's not it. Oh, I know where it is. It's Carcadia Burn. It's the Toxic Scowl. That's what it is, right? Bounty Pack 4. Murders and Acquisitions. That's the one right there. So let's see. If you go in here, it was, let's see, come in close enough so I can see him. It wasn't Infamous Dave. I think it's Shank Eyes. I think that's the one. No, it's not. It's not these dudes. These are like the end bosses. I'm pretty sure it was this guy. Shank Eyes. Let me go over there and see. I haven't been in here in a minute since I got one of these. Interesting. You tried the Prism with Vex? Worth the farm? The Prism. Which one is the prism? Is that a pearl or a legendary? A lot of these I can't remember by the name. There's just so damn many of them. There's a few that I want to try out that I've got here with Vex. I've got this plumb bob, which seemed cool. The Pachonk. So I've got this Pachonk with shock override. It says magic missiles killing an enemy fires projectiles outward that increase weapon damage by 25% for 5 seconds upon contact. So I want to try that one. I haven't tried either of these really. My Vex, do not be hitting. What am I doing wrong? Jay, what's tell me more about your build. Like what class mod are you using? What weapons, what gears, what do you spec'd into, stuff like that. If you can share some details, maybe we can help you out. It's the Jacobs one. Yeah, new pearl. New pearl. Let me think. Okay, it's a Jacobs new pearl sniper. I don't know if I've seen that one. I have this. The newest one that I've been playing around was the Stealth and Seek from the vault card, which I need to activate because my stupid game doesn't keep it active. So anytime I get 10 points in here, I've been buying this thing because they are wicked cool. But this is another one I want to take to the takedown and try it out. So this thing, I got it with incendiary damage and a dataless multi-loader, so I can load it with SMG ammo. And what happens with this thing is you don't even have to shoot the enemies. You just shoot around them. Those projectiles land, and then the projectile itself fires at enemies. So it's just like you're like basically shooting turrets. Like that they don't stay there forever, but they'll stay there for a short time and then shoot at enemies. So I thought that was kind of cool. I think my crow is just trash. Oh, you got a crow source? Bleed Teen Witch crow source. Just quick question, what is the max level I can get without any DLCs? You can get level 60. You can get up to level 60 without any DLCs. I don't believe there's a level cap requirement or like a level increase because of any DLCs. It just gives you access to those new storylines, missions, characters, loot, all that stuff from the DLC, but I don't think you need to like purchase anything to get to level 60. The status build using the Teen Witch is a solid one. Is DLC worth it? I love all the DLCs. I thought were pretty fun. And some of them come with some really cool gear. Jay, let me switch to my other Vex build and I want to show you what I've got going, because this build that I'm working on right now, I literally just started it today, and it's a kill skill Vex. Like it's using the new living weapon from the takedown. So the living weapon class mod, and I'm heavily spec'd into kill skills. So I don't yet know how good this is going to be. I literally just spec'd into this today, but I want to show you my other Vex build, which is heavy. It's using the Teen Witch. It's using bleed. I've been using the Crazed Earl shotgun with it, and it's been working well. I want to show you this. You can tell me if this is like similar to what you're seeing, or if you think this is better or worse. Like maybe this will help us. Okay, so I'm here at Crazed Earl because I have yet to get a single one of these. I've not gotten a single Crazed Earl to drop myself. The only reason I have one is because I've had viewers drop in the game and give me care packages. That's the only reason. So this is not true mode. If I turn on true mode, it'd probably just take a little bit longer, but you get the idea. So, I mean, how does this kind of compare to what you're seeing, Jay? Yeah, but do not hit like that. Oh, really? Seen your stream yesterday, some funny moments. Yeah, dude, Postal, there were some like legit laugh out loud moments yesterday. Untrade, my week's been good. Sorry, I just saw your message. My week's been good. It's been good. I started a new role at work tomorrow, so I'm kind of excited to get into that. Last week was just kind of like prepping for it. How about you? Let's see this. The skill to apply extra statuses each time you apply a status is clutch for damage output. He has dropped me 3 pearls and none of them was his dedicated pearl. Oscar, yeah, no, I get the Herald from Crazed Earl. I get the Herald from him all the time. I have not gotten a single Crazed Earl since this DLC came out. And I have farmed it literally hours and hours and hours. Not a single one is dropped. I legit think my game is bugged. Blonce, what's up, dude? I think my guns are just bad because I got the build off YouTube because the one I made was buns. Okay. Yeah, Jay, you got one yesterday? Dude, I even went and I farmed for another hour after the stream, Blunts. And I went for another hour and farmed Crazed Earl for another hour. Didn't get a single one. Yeah, your gear can definitely make a big difference. So like if you're spec'd into like what you saw on a YouTube video that was doing big damage and you're not getting the same damage, it very much can be your firmware and your gear. Things like that can make a big difference. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you what I'm getting here with this build. I'm gonna switch back so I can test out the other Vex build. I got Crazed Earl in 5 runs, but got the Crow in 900 some. Oh god, jeez. I'm probably well up to about the 900 some with Crazed Earl, and I haven't gotten a single one. Blunts, I'm doing a new Vex build based on what folks were telling me yesterday in the stream, to try out the living weapon class mod. So I'm trying it out. Crazy to think of, you know, a Vex build could be strong without Teen Witch, but I'm trying it. Oh, you use it? The living weapon? Is that the one you're using, or do you typically run a Teen Witch? The Gomi is really fun on Vex. Yeah, oh dude, the Gomi is great. I've got one I can switch to shotgun ammo, and it destroys. I love this shotgun, yo. This plumb bob, look at this thing. Look at the ricochets. Look at the ricochets. The way that it just bounces all over the freaking place. I want to take this thing to the takedown. I really do. It's like these ricochets, they gotta hit something, right? Like it's all indoors. You know, like the takedown is all indoors. So you seeing something bouncing around like this? Surely it's gonna help hit something. But I'm coming in here just to show y'all where I got the shotgun, because I'm pretty sure it's this boss. It's been a minute, but I'm pretty sure it's this Shank Eyes. Thank you for following, Bluetronic. Appreciate that. Bob is so good. Yeah, dude, it is. I've gotten a few of these things. I just haven't put them to the test, but I was like, you know what? I'm working on a new Vex build. Let me just try them out. And I was instantly like, this is cool. Doe shot would be so fun. Yeah, dude, I loved the Doe shot when it first came out. I just could never get it to do a whole lot of damage. I really, really wish that they would buff that thing, because the problem with it is it only shoots 2 rounds, whereas a lot of these other shotguns shoot, you know, way, way more. Even 4 or 5 pellets, you know, or I said rounds, I meant pellets. It's only a 2 pellet. But it does do a lot of bouncing around too. So I guess maybe that would help. You following me, bro? I just happened to look up and I was like, there's a red dot following me. Look at the ricochets. In the way they bounce off like invisible walls. So like they don't just bounce forever. You see that? It's almost like based on my location. It's like does a complete, like the opposite angle of like a complete opposite angle of how I shoot it. Something like that. Look, I mean, the way they just bounce around is crazy. All right, let's see. Which way am I going? Oh. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is it. Shank Eyes. This is the guy.
Hope your grip's as strong as your jaw, Vault Hunter.
Let's see how the gun he drops works on him. Have you tried the silver pistol? I don't even know what that is. Silver pistol? I legit don't know what that is. We done with the TVs now? Man, this thing ain't getting it done on this dude. Is he immune to his own to the gun he drops? Because this is like doing like no damage. Good God. I'm gonna have to switch. Okay, something's hitting him. I just saw an oof on his health bar. I don't know what caused that. Is he just gonna stand there? Is he bugged? He's just literally standing there letting me shoot him. What the heck is happening? Yeah, I turned on true mode. Anytime I'm working on a new build, I instantly turn on true mode because that's my way of knowing if the build I'm working on is actually any good or not. Because right now, with what I'm seeing, I'm not very impressed. Like, my other Vex build would have already been through this, like, in just a few seconds. So, like, seeing this tiny, tiny little damage ticks, like, this is not promising. So, this is why I turn on true mode. Because on non-true mode, it can be deceiving, and you'll cook through bosses, and you're like, oh yeah, my build's great, and then you turn on true mode, and it's humbling. You're like, okay, never mind, my build's terrible. Let's see, what is this one? Oh gosh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, this is that other. This is that. What is that? Pachonk or something? I haven't even tried this thing yet. Yeah, this is terrible, yo. This is terrible. See, like, the only time I'm doing damage is by breaking those TV things. I'm out of action skill now, too. But yeah, this is why I always turn on true mode after respecking and trying things out. Why does he just stand there? Like, does the dude, all he does is play the saxophone? So weird. Yeah, I am thoroughly unimpressed with this build and especially this class mod right now. Some folks were hyping it up yesterday, and I'm just like, where's the damage? Because that was garbage. Bluetronic, you're from Germany. Next builds to achieve the takedown. Is there builds you can recommend? There are some folks that have put out some crazy cool builds on YouTube recently. Like, look up Retour. I think Retour was one that I saw. And it's very similar to the build I have here, but they're just using heavy gun ordinances. I just personally don't like heavy gun ordinances. It's just not my playstyle. I'm a run and gun player. I like to use the guns, regular guns. A lot of these bosses seem to be extremely overly tanky. Yeah, no, like, that was kind of surprising, even though, like, I know I'm doing tens of millions of damage in like a 5-second time span just from testing things out of the dummies, but that dude, jeez. I thought this would be stronger. Makes me want to actually go try my other build and just to kind of see what happens. Just to compare. Like that heavy gun. Yeah, you don't like heavy guns? Yeah, I don't either. I've not been a big fan of it. Teen Witch is god. That kill skill mod is garbage. Dude, Blunts, that's kind of like, there was a dude in my chat yesterday on TikTok who was just hyping up this class mod just non-stop, saying like, this is like easily the best class mod in the game, and it just buffs all your kill skills, and you wreck everything. And he was like, the damage is incredible. And while I was seeing some decent damage on the dummies, this is just nowhere's even close to what I was expecting to get. Just to compare, I actually want to switch now. I want to switch to the other one. He must be a rank level 1. Can I see your Vex build from earlier when... Yeah, Jay, I'll show it. I'll show it right now. I'm switching back to it right now because I want to compare now this one to the other one. I think the issue is that we are all remembering the damage that Prime Bleed did. Yeah, that's true, Elijah. They did nerf the crap out of Bleed. All right, let me switch to the other DLC. I want to go to the same boss, make sure true mode is on, and I want to run it again just to compare, because I really feel like this one does way more damage, but only one way to tell. Apples to apples comparison here. Same boss on true mode. All right, let me see what. Okay, so I've got a corrosive one. That's good. Got some beam tossers in here for some reason. I don't remember why I had those. Do have my plumb bob. Convergence. Got all kinds of random stuff in here. All right, we'll just run it with this corrosive. Well, I guess I was using the plumb bob. I don't have the same plumb bob in this one though. This plumb bob is a little bit different. So this is not going to be a totally even comparison. But the way I would run this typically is with the Crazed Earl with this build. So I'm going to run it as I normally would just to kind of see, because this is more what I'm used to. How I would run it with this build. I was using minions before nerf. Geez, recent switch to incarnate. Yeah. The minions, I've seen some cool minion build. People doing, you know, Mayhem 20, Platinum Mayhem 20s with just the minions, which is crazy. So they know something I don't. Isn't Bleed still all right? Just not quite as strong. Samarith, yo, what's going on? Yes, that is right. It is still a skill damage that is outside of your base, like gun soup. So it sits on top of that. So it is still strong. It's just not as strong as it used to be. So it used to be way stronger. They did nerf it, but it is still strong. So it's definitely still something I would recommend using. In fact, I think I'm even using it. Yeah, I've only got 3 points into it right now, but it's just an extra damage that sits outside of soup, and I think it actually gets multiplied by skill damage. So like anything that it boosts your skill damage, I think will boost this as well, because it is technically a skill. Let's go check this boss out. Oh, Jay, you wanted to see my skills. Let me just pull it up on the screen so I don't forget. Jay, by the way, the screen is going to be cut off. You're going to miss a lot of stuff here, and I'm going to have to try to like explain to you what's cut off if you want to stay on TikTok, which is totally fine. But I'm also on Twitch and YouTube. So if you want to see the entire screen, to maybe do a screenshot of the entire thing, yes, I am. Purple. Yep. So if you wanna go over there, bet swap. Okay, yeah. Swap over, and you'll be able to grab the entire screen. Same, yes, same exact name. Foxy ZXP. FOXY ZXP. Holler at me in the comments when you're over there, and I'll put it back on the screen. Let's see if I remember even how to get to this dude. Why can I not go? That. Oh, there's Jay. You made it. Yes, this is very close to my current build. Oh, is it? Bluetronic is very. You're here. Okay, Jay. Here you go. Now you'll be able to see the whole thing. All right. So skills. So this is what I've got for Green Tree. Because and actually let me go back to gear and show you this, because this is important. So I have a Teen Witch class mod, and I've got a 5 into Grave Thirst. So kill skill, Vex and her minions gain life steal for a duration. This is important if you're going to use the Teen Witch, because this is going to greatly increase your life steal, which then gets converted into bonus kinetic damage. So you kind of want to farm for a Teen Witch with plus 5 Grave Thirst. And then I've also got corporeal. Vex and her minions gain increased maximum overshield and overshield duration. While Vex has overshield, she and her minions gain increased damage dealt. So it's a bit of a damage dealt buff just from having overshield. And then I've got action skill duration and lifesteal. So that one's kind of, you know, super important for this build. And that is why you'll see spec'd into things like leeching attunement. So while Vex is attuned to kinetic, she gains lifesteal and increased reload speed. I don't care about the reload speed so much as I do the lifesteal. So again, this increases lifesteal, which then gets converted into bonus kinetic damage from Blood is Power down here. So you then have this one, just increased skill damage, which again directly feeds back into things like Bloodletter. But then Essence Leech. So Vex gains lifesteal. More lifesteal means more bonus kinetic damage from Blood is Power. So anything that increases your lifesteal ultimately gets converted into bonus kinetic damage. And then the other one that's important is you could probably go back and forth. I sometimes go back and forth on this skill. So this one is Vex's skill damage gains critical hit chance against any part of enemies. And now I believe I tested this. I can't remember if I did or not, but I believe this Keen Mind can make bleed because this technically is I think is considered a skill, like skill damage. It allows bleed to crit by having Keen Mind. It was either Keen Mind or the specialization. This A Honed Mind can do it too, I believe. But I believe I found that this one works, so I believe that's why I'm using it. But this one is also great. So whenever Vex deals gun damage, she gains a stack of Drink Full, increasing fire rate. So this one can also be good. And this is a magazine size buff and gun switch speed. And then this one is also really important because when you're shooting just like a single enemy, like when you're bossing, you don't have a way to get any to activate your kill skills, right? Because you're not killing anything. You're just shooting one big target. So this one, Mortal Terror, gives you a chance to activate kill skills by critically hitting enemies. Ideally, I would have more than 1 point here, but that's all that I could spare with how I'm currently spec'd. So I did want to have at least 1 point there. And then this one, so this, I will preface this by saying that you can copy this exactly if you want to. The reason, but you don't have to. Like, you could take all these points and really dump them into your green tree and just buff the hell out of like Mortal Terror, your phase pocket. You could even invest into more bleed and like target pre-science for increased critical hit chance, stuff like that. You could totally invest more here if you want to. The reason I have all these into blue is because I wanted to get down to this at least 1 point into Horospex, however you say it. Because this thing, it converts your melee into, it overrides your melee button so that you throw a phase dagger that deals melee damage. And what's great about that is it actually procs both the Crazed Earl sticky detonation. So where it says BOGO, fires shards that stick into enemies. Meleeing enemies with shards will explode the shards and send them to other nearby targets. So this Horospex procs those, and it also procs Groundbreaker, which is known to be able to store a ton of damage. So any damage dealt that from gun, action skill, and ordnance damage is all stored up to 20% of it over 5 seconds. Throwing the Horospex then procs the Groundbreaker and the stickies from Crazed Earl. So that's why I am using this. That's why I'm spec'd into these. And then the last two I've got here. This one is also very, very important, Grave Sustenance. So on kill, or again, when you have Mortal Terror, which then, it procs it procs your kill skills just on critical hits of an enemy. Grave Sustenance will give you action skill duration back. And you'll see like little jumps going up as you get kills or as Mortal Terror procs just by shooting a boss. So this helps keep you in action skill duration, or keeps your action skill up. So that's how I am spec'd. Is there anything else that you want to see? I mean, I'll show you the specializations here again. And I kind of go back and forth with playing. Okay, thank you. We'll try out the loot again. Yeah. And then so you can see the loot I'm using. I'm typically using a crazy or crazed roll. I've got an amp mini triple bypass. The triple bypass because I'm also using now with caffeine so that I can use those 3 rep kit charges to help me get back into action skill if I do run out. Crit knife because again, Mortal Terror on when I critically hit enemies, I have a chance to proc kill skills, and that's important when bossing. So I'm using a crit knife to help get those crits. You know, the enhancement is just kind of based on what gun you're using. My Crazy Earl has a Jacobs. So I've got a Jacobs enhancement and then a Watts for dinner shield. And when you're using the Teen Witch, because the lifesteal now applies to your overshield, excuse me, I'm sorry, it applies to your shield. So your lifesteal is so high with the way that you're spec'd that your shield will literally always be full. And then what happens is it directly feeds into amp on your shield. So you really want to try and farm for a triple amp on your shield. You don't need siphon at all with this build, even with a Watts for dinner. You're going to always have over shield and you're always going to have full shield. And when you pull the trigger, an amp drops your shield, like this one says shots drain 35% of those shields. Because of all the lifesteal applying to your shield now, it'll instantly bring it back up after your shot so that the very next shot is amp. And you'll just see your shield just like jittering back and forth per shot because it's amping every single shot. That's why you really want to try and get a triple amp. It takes a while, but it's worth the farm for this build specifically. What do you mind by triple amp? So when you're looking at this shield, you see how it says amp so it says when energy shields are full, shots drain 35% of those shields for 150% gun damage. So when it says 150% gun damage, that is considered a triple. Amp is being applied here 3 times. A single amp is it would say your gun 50 plus 50% gun damage. A double amp would say plus 100% gun damage, and then a triple amp is plus 150 gun damage. So that's what that means. Yeah, you're welcome. So if it says plus 50% gun damage, that's a single. If it says plus 100, that's a double. Plus 150 is a triple. So if you see it say plus 50, you're also going to have another attribute on this. Like, let's see if I have one. I think I have one right here. So this is a double amp with a single siphon. So, and because you can only have like three passives applied to this, I have a single siphon, which is why it says, it's 5% chance to grant 2,541 overshield. And then I have a double amp with 100%. Never knew that. Yeah, that's it. That's how it works. So you can only have three total passives, and you can get a single on one and a double on another, or you can get a triple on just one. So you'll either see, like in this case, if it was 50% gun damage, you would see the siphon would say when dealing damage, 10% chance to deal like 3,800 something overshield or 4,000 something overshield. So the percentage in the overshield amount goes up if you get a double siphon, but then you would only have like a single amp where it would say 50% gun damage. But in this case, it's flipped. So I have a single siphon and a double amp. But then the one that I'm using here is considered a triple amp because all 3 passives are now applied to that one single attribute amp. Just curious, what are you rocking on your cache build? Do you remember? Are you talking about the Gloam cache that I've been using, or the like Blaze of Fortune cache? Shield Gloam. Oh, it's I can't remember. I think it's either a Watts for dinner or a Guardian Angel. I think it's a Watts for dinner with siphon and amp. I think it's this exact one right here. I'm pretty sure it's this Watts for dinner, just to give me some extra shock damage just for free, just by having, because this one has siphon on it. So siphon helps give you overshield, and as long as you have overshield, you're dealing the plus 25% shock damage from overshield eater. Plus, it has 100% you know, buff from amp. I'm pretty sure that's the one. I can definitely go check it out though after I check out how this build works against this boss. Shield from Saul and Subjugator is fun on cash. Oh yeah, that's the collector. Isn't that the one that Subjugator drops? The collector shield? You can get it like a turtle collector where it has like ridiculous amounts of coverage. Amp Sparky works with good on T-Witch. No, nice. 100,000. Yeah. That's crazy. And then when you have other skills where that like can give you greater maximum shield amounts that can, you know, like in your skill tree, they can increase your skill. Musclehead, I use a collector on my Gloam Cash. Okay, there you go. That's how you do it then. Oh, I didn't even buy it. Oh, I did buy it. Okay. I was like, wait, did I not even buy it? Oh, this is, I was gonna say there's no way. This is non-true mode. See, like, that's what I'm talking about, the deceiving thing. I forgot to turn on true mode. I was like, nah, there's no way that this build is that much stronger. Oh, really? What knocked me? I don't even know what knocked me. Okay, they got me. Oh my god, I don't know what got me. Why only one augment? I can tell you why. Give me just 1 second, I'll tell you why. I don't know what blew me up. I gotta turn on true mode too, because that's the deceiving thing I'm talking about. You can go in and wreck a boss on non-true mode, and you're like, yes, my build is great, and then you turn on true mode, and you're like, nope, my build is terrible. Okay. Okay, so why one augment? Okay, so when you're looking at here, you're looking at this, and you're saying, wait, why are you only using just the augment and you're not using a capstone? You have a capstone available. Why would you not use it? The reason that I'm not using it, or the reason that I'm not using one of these other ones is because I just don't have the points to invest into accessing one of them. So I'm not using them. The reason I'm not going to use this Heart Piercer capstone is because of Blood is Power. So if you read this, it says, Vex gains bonus kinetic damage with guns based on her current lifesteal. Note the last few words here. When her health is full. So you only get this bonus kinetic damage when you have full health. Now, let's read what Heart Piercer says. Eldritch Blast now sacrifices health on use, but becomes a piercing wave. Enemies hit take damage, and allies hit restore health. Gains bonus damage and healing based on sacrificed health. And so it says health sacrificed is 20% of your current health. So every time you throw this, you're now sacrificing 20% of your health, which means you're also turning off all your bonus damage from Blood is Power. So yeah, no. You don't want to use this. So do not use this capstone with this build. If you do, you're literally throwing away everything that you built for. You're throwing away all your damage, all your bonus damage from Blood is Power. Health and overshield doesn't matter with Teen Witch. 1 or 2 shots refill health, Teen Witch. Yeah, no, you have crazy amounts of lifesteal. It recovers very fast, but I don't want even a single shot to not get my bonus damage. So like if I'm shooting a fast fire rate gun and I throw this Eldritch Blast, there are going to be shots that are now losing that bonus kinetic damage because I'm sacrificing health. So I don't want even a single shot to be sacrificed. And I don't need this. Like I'm not going to gain anything by having this. The piercing wave thing is cool because then it could pass through multiple enemies, but it's not worth the health sacrifice to turn off Blood is Power. So that's why I'm just not using it. Did I buy this? I think I bought it. Okay, we're on true net. We're on true now. Let's see. Y'all tell me. What do you think's better, this build or the last one? Which one's better? Yeah, which one's better? The Teen Witch or the Living Weapon? I don't even think it's close. It wasn't even close. Good God. I mean, this is why everyone runs the Teen Witch. Like, there's nothing that even comes close to the Teen Witch. Like, nothing even comes close. This one is better. Oh, easily. Guess I gotta farm a new Watts. Yeah, dude. If you want to run the Teen Witch, you gotta get a triple amp. It's because, like I was saying, so watch my shield. Let me go to the dummies. I gotta show y'all this. Like, it's actually incredible. When I first saw this, I was like, I always do this, man. I always go back. I do the wrong thing. It takes me back to the start of the map. Okay, so seeing this with your own eyes is what's so cool. So watch this. Okay, and I'm gonna use a fast-firing SMG for this. 1,000 hours in Teen Witch is king, and most of her mods don't really work. Yeah, it is king. And this man would know. Let me tell you, Blunts has been running Vex, as he said, for 1,000 hours now. He's been playing the game with Vex, and he's tried everything. It's all about the Teen Witch. Okay, so what I want y'all to notice here is pay attention to my shield. No matter what platform you're on, you can see my shield in the bottom left. It is the blue bar that currently says 30,171. Okay, so watch what happens right now when I pull the trigger once. Amp is going to drain part of my shield. It's going to drain 35% of my shield to buff that shot by 150%. And I want you to pay attention to how the delay and how long it takes for that shield to recover after it drains that shot. So watch the blue bar. Ready? Now it's down, it's down, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. We're still waiting, we're still waiting, we're still waiting, we're still waiting, and now it's full again. You saw how long that took, right? So, like, now watch what happens when I pull the trigger and I just shoot endlessly. It's only going to, and you'll hear a different sound when the amp is buffing that shot. You can actually hear it. And if you watch my shield, you'll see when it buffs the shot. Okay, so watch. That one, you see all these shots, none of these are benefiting from amp. Not one. I ran out of the entire clip. I'm going to start shooting again. Right there. I'm going to run out of another clip. Start shooting. Right there. You see that? 3 shots in 3 clips were buffed. Now, watch what happens when I activate my action skill and I just shoot this target. You're going to see my shield just jittering like crazy, and you're going to hear that same sound where the shot was amped for every single shot, because there's so much lifesteal, and because the Teen Witch, now as it reads, when Vex has maximum health, her lifesteal partially applies to shields. So your lifesteal is now recovering your shields insanely fast, so fast that it's now amping every single shot from the amp on your shield. So watch this. You see that? You see the line? I have overshield, so you can't really see my shield. But do you see the line behind the overshield? It's just jittering like crazy. It's amping every single shot. Every single shot out of the weapon is amped. Every single one. And look at this. Let's go 5 seconds. And look at the damage. 13 million, 15 million, 20 million. Just from this SMG. 32 million, 35 million. You see that? It's amping every single shot because the lifesteal applies to your shield. So that's why you want a triple amp, because it's going to greatly increase the damage you're dealing, because it's amping every single shot. Wouldn't a Guardian Angel amp shield plus kill spring do well here. Untrade, it literally doesn't matter what shield you use because of all of the lifesteal that you have in this build and because of the Teen Witch. Applying a portion of that lifesteal to your shield, it literally doesn't matter. I have a Guardian Angel and it doesn't matter. So I have a right here. This is a triple Guardian Angel. So I mean I can switch to this because the Guardian Angel on it by itself. So if you're running, so just as a FYI, if you're running a build that's not the Teen Witch, whether it's Vex or a different Vault Hunter, I recommend the Guardian Angel if you want amp, because watch how fast this thing recovers, right? Already back up. So watch this one. That one was buffed. That one was buffed. That one was buffed. That one was buffed. So 4 shots out of versus 1 with the watts, right? So it's a huge improvement. But again, with this setup, it doesn't matter because your lifesteal, you see, like my shield is just going like just jittering like crazy because it's buffing every single shot. So the shield recovery and all that doesn't matter because Teen Witch is applying its lifesteal to your shield. Wait, is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. That's the right one. Oh my god, Malo on SMG works good with that set. Oh yeah, dude, you would have endless ammo with that thing, and because you'd always have overshield. Yeah, it would be great. I also forgot they changed amp to percent base rather than a fixed number. Yeah. Yep. Time to bully Origo, I guess. Yep. Go bully the hell out of Origo. For sure. You got to get that triple, man. If you want the kind of the best setup of the Teen Witch, you got to get a triple amp. It's a tough farm. If somebody's willing to drop a copy of it for you, which I'm happy to do so. For anybody who wants to join my Discord, we can sync up outside of the stream. I literally just had a viewer asking for a piece of gear I had in the stream yesterday. I said, if you join my Discord, we can sync up after the stream. We did, and I dropped him. It was a Amon class mod for the Pyre God Amon build I just put together. So if anybody wants the Discord link, let me know. Yeah, so I'm kind of bummed that this kill skill Vex thing just doesn't work. Like, I'm gonna switch to it and we'll go to the dummies and I'll show you the damage I was seeing. Oh, dummies. Let's go to dummies. How does firmware work? Oh, okay, yeah. We can definitely go over the firmware. Let me come over here and we can go through that. Honestly, if you don't need the siphon amp that you have, I will put it to good use. Oh, so Elijah, I can copy anything, any gear I have, so I'm not losing it. The way that it works is on PC. I know right where my save, well, like where the game saves all of my save files. They're just called .sav, like save files. So all I have to do is I can go in there, I can copy it, paste a new version of it, rename it. When I load the game, it'll show me that same, like the same Vault Hunter in there twice. I can go into that new one and I have all of the weapons I had from my other save in that same save. So I can drop you copies of them. So that's how I can easily duplicate on PC. So I can literally duplicate. I can duplicate you the triple amp. I can duplicate you the siphon, the siphon amp watts. I can duplicate you the Guardian Angel triple one that I have. I can duplicate you anything that you see me have here. Like I can create copies of it for you very easily. So Jay, firmware. This is ultimately going to be what helps a ton with your build. And there's lots of different firmware. The ones that I typically run are Deadeye, Skillcraft. It kind of depends on the build, but it's Deadeye, Skillcraft, Bullets to Spare. I was trying out Trick Shot. No, not that one. Rubber Band Man is another one that I've used. excuse me. I've done a few. So the way that these work is you can have up to, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from putting Deadeye on all 5 of these things. So you can put firmware on your rep kit, your ordnance, your class mod shield, and your enhancement. All of these can hold firmware, one firmware slot. You can only get up to, or I should say each firmware has a max of like 3 points that you invest into it. If you invest all of these into Deadeye, like for example, I can do this, right? Like I can go like this and put, do I have a Deadeye? Yeah, like so like this. You see how this says 5 out of 3 Deadeye? There's nothing stopping me from doing that. But I'm now wasting 2 points here because 5 out of 3 is a complete waste. There's no 4th and 5th attribute in Deadeye. So I'm just throwing away 2 points. So that's where you would switch to, like I got Skillcraft there. And I've got Living Weapon Skillcraft there. Okay, so that's where you kind of mix those up. And so when I get when I have all 3 into Deadeye, what it's giving me is all 3 attributes that it says here. So gun accuracy is increased by 30%. Gun critical damage is increased by 25%. And then it's usually the 3rd attribute on all of these, which is like the best. As it should be, it's the furthest one down. So with Deadeye, every critical hit grants 15% critical damage per stack for a maximum of 5 stacks for 10 seconds. So it's like stacking critical damage. And then Skillcraft, you can see I've got 2 highlighted here. So I've got 2 out of 3. So I have the 1st and the 2nd attribute. So skill damage is increased by 15%. Skill critical chance is increased by 10%. And you can read the last one. If I had 3 here, it's like if I switched it. I don't think I have anything else with Skillcraft. Oh, I do. Like just to show you. So if I wanted to switch, I could go 3 in Skillcraft, but now I lose the 3rd attribute in Deadeye. So now what I have is dealing skill damage increases skill damage by 2% for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times. So it's like stacking increasing stacks of skill damage. And so is there a specific way to get, or is just search loot after farming? Oh yeah, so you're just going to search loot, and the best way to get it, in fact, I'll go to one of the spots that I like to farm firmware just because it's actually hella fun. The takedown, the new takedown is fun as well to farm firmware. But any ripper drill site, because they're enemy dense, and after you're done, there's just loot littering the ground. So you just walk around and look for firmware. That's literally it. All right, so this is the living weapon build that I have, and you saw the bleed Vex build that I would like with the SMG. In fact, let me use the exact same gun. This is the exact same gun that I'm using in the Teen Witch Vex build. So this is the living weapon like kill skill base build, and we were getting upwards of 50 million damage in 5 seconds. Right? I think I saw I got it up to about 50 million damage. So let's see what kind of damage we're getting with this build. We already know it's not going to be as much. So we're at 2 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million before it reset. Let's see if it's going to go up at all. 8 million. So we haven't even hit 10 million yet. Okay, there's 10 million. I think I saw 12. Was that 15 million? 13 million. I'm just going to throw all these crit knives because they increase damage. Let's see what it does. 14 million. Yeah, I mean, 13, 14, maybe 15 million if we're lucky. So this is not even a fraction of the damage that I'm seeing with the Teen Witch. Yeah, I mean, it's just not even a fraction of the damage. Yeah, I've got... Kill skill max stacks should be 6. Okay, I think I see it. Is that 5? All the buffs keep... No, that's not right. That's not... I'm trying to see if I could see the number of kill stacks, but I don't see it. See what kind of numbers we have, sir. So only let's 253% in gun damage, 60% skill damage. That's terrible. Oh wait, I thought I changed this. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, I don't want Groundbreaker with this. I want that. And in fact, let's change this just to see what happens. So we got over 15 million there. It's a little higher, but not much. 15, yeah, I mean, it's just getting over 15. 16. Yeah, I mean, it's just not even close. It's crazy. Do you have to be mayhem or no? Oh, no, you don't. So there is some firmware that is like UVH level locked, so you can't get it unless you're on like the highest for like UVH level. Have you done the UVH the Ultimate Vault Hunter stuff? Like UVH 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get to those when you go to the map. Not map, missions. Go to challenges and then Ultimate Vault Hunter. Have you done all of this stuff? It'd be cool to have weapon only firmware. Yeah. It would. Kind of bummed this build is, it's not really now. So many things Gearbox needs to fix in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything that's really worth changing here that's going to make a huge difference. There was a way to make this better. Probably not, though. Oh, a lot of things are underperforming. There's no doubt about that, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that really needs to be balanced. Second best is Bloodshot with Sniper. Is that the one that I was... Jay, thank you for following. Is Blunts, is that the one that I was using where I was like, somehow, and I still don't even know how, I need to go back and try it again, but where I was like one-shotting Subjugator and Thal? Because like, you remember, I don't remember what sniper it was, but it was like one of those ones that charge fires, and you charge it up, and then it deals like bigger splash damage. Oh, that was the one? Okay. Glad you made an Amon build that isn't just Ordnance. Dude, amen to that, dude. I have been hoping and praying, like, just for the longest time that they would do something to give Amon a good gun focus, like the freedom of using whatever gun you want. And finally they answered the calling with the damned class mod. I was so happy when I finally figured that out and saw that, because I was like, I don't want to have to use the mantra, and I don't want to have to use heavy gun ordinances. Like I've just never really liked them. I like this. I'm a run and gun character. I like to be able to use the guns that I want, not have to just be locked into like heavy gun ordinances. We need max level characters if you've completed the character once. Yeah, dude, for sure. Absolutely. The way I get around that on PC is I just duplicate my save file and then I instantly pick up where I'm at now. So like if I wanted to do another VEX build, I would duplicate this VEX save file, rename the file, quit the game, come back into the game, and it would show me I have another VEX like save now. I go into it, I have all the same level, all the same specializations, all the same skills, all the same money, all the same iridium. It's just a complete duplicate of what I had. And because it's a separate save, I can now rename it, I can respec, and I can change all the gear, I can do whatever I want. So I don't have to level up every time. Prize and console. Yeah, dude. Having loadouts for skill builds like Warframe would be dope. Elijah, I have said that an infinite number of times that this game needs loadouts. The fact that they don't have loadouts and we have to do this stupid, like duplicating our save file and stuff, it just doesn't make sense. There absolutely should be loadouts. So like we can save like a bleed, Teen Witch bleed, you know, Vex. We can save a living weapon Vex. We can save a bloodshot Vex. And it saves all of our skill selections, all of our specializations, all of our gear, all of our firmware, like everything. So that at the click of a button, it just loads everything in, all the specializations, all the gear, everything based on that loadout for this same character. So that I can now keep leveling up my specializations for this one character, this one save, versus where I have it now when I have the saves split and I'm on my blood or my Teen Witch, you know, bleed Vex, or my, depending on which save I'm in, I'm only working on leveling up specializations for that save, right? So anytime I earn a specialization point, it only accounts for this save file. So I go to one of my other ones, they're now lagging behind. Whereas loadouts solve that. That'd make this game top 3 Borderlands, right? And it seems like it would be such a simple thing for them to add. They already have the concept of saves. It's kind of the same concept, just saving all of the specialization skills, gear selections in a loadout file. We can load in for this same character, and then we're just always leveling up our specializations in the same one character. I mean, it solves so many problems. I've been trying to do what you do when it comes to find new builds that are just ordnance or just some broken bug thing, but I never have time and it feels like it takes too long. Appreciate what you do. Thank you. Dude, it does take a lot of time and a lot of trial and error. I feel like this game has so much potential. It isn't a bad game, but needs a lot of fixing. Yeah. Same. I love the game. I think it's super fun, but yeah, there's a lot of things that need fixing. There's a lot of things that need balancing. They need to give us loadouts. They need to update SDUs to give us more than just 220 rounds of shotgun ammo. Like there's so many things. And then a lot of the weapons are just buns and they need to be leveled, because we have some that are just ridiculously overpowered and then some that are just complete buns that should be strong. I'm hoping they really are giving. Yeah, I really hope there's a year 2 as well. I really hope so. In 3, you had a 280 max. Oh, really? And was that shotgun ammo 280? See, I haven't played 3 yet. I've played 1 and I'm a few hours into 2, but I have not touched 3 yet. So, rest in peace, Torg stickies. Yeah, dude, for real. Yeah, I don't touch stickies anymore. I did before the nerf, but now if I'm gonna use Torg, it's Torg Impact. I won't even touch stickies. It's pointless. It's completely pointless. I think it comes down to the OG style of Borderlands 2, where it kind of pushed to play multiple characters multiple times rather than having those post-game special buff stuff. Yeah. Yep. I think they hit those worse than bleed. Oh, they don't. They totally did. Yeah, stickies are dead. They capped it at a max of 200% damage no matter how many stickies you landed on there, because maybe you wanted to buff your fire rate, right? And you got a bot or something that shoots 5 at once and you buffed your fire rate and you spec'd into having more fire rate. Well, Gearbox said, you know what? Who cares how much fire rate you have? Who cares how many stickies you were able to land on that enemy? We're going to cap the amount of damage that all those stickies are going to do to 200% damage. Okay, so what you're telling me is I'm never using another sticky weapon again because you just killed them. Like what? I don't know. I don't make the decisions. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. Borderlands 3 is great. Oh man, I can't wait to check it out though. I can't wait. I'm loving, I enjoyed 1. I'm loving 2, and I'm sure I'm going to like 3 as well. Level 14, I got Pearl, Juliet, Sparkle, SMG. Oh yeah, dude, the Juliet Sparkle is great. It's great. I've been using it on my Harlow because I have one that I can switch to shotgun ammo, and it just completely melts. Ah, Oscar, that would be great. I'm gonna hype up my Pyre God Amon. I gotta hype him up. This has seriously become one of my favorite builds so fast. If y'all have not tried this build out yet, stop what you're doing. Go to YouTube, look up my account, FoxyZXP, FOXYZXP, Pyre God Amon. This thing is so great. It plats Subjugator and Thal like without breaking a sweat. And it's just so fun. And I gotta show you all this. Let's see, which way is it? I think it's this way. I'm gonna go to this, my favorite Ripper drill site down here. And I gotta show you this sniper rifle that I got from the vault card. The Seek and Destroy or something. Wait, is it this way? Oh, it's this way. Can't drive. But y'all gotta check this out. This build combined with this sniper rifle that has these projectiles that shoot. The projectiles themselves shoot at the enemies. So like you shoot this projectile, and those projectiles hang around for a little while, and they'll shoot at enemies. Like you'll see bullets coming out of the projectile, so you don't even have to shoot the enemies. You just shoot near them, and the projectile. You're basically shooting like mini turrets. But check this out. This is the one that I have. So this one I can load shotgun ammo. I want to get one that I can load SMG ammo because there's just more rounds in it. But this one also does radiation damage. But check this thing out, y'all. It is so cool. All right, we're gonna activate this. Watch. You see how they're shooting at the enemies? And then every once in a while, oh, I gotta activate this. And then you'll see those pyres go off. Like, watch. So you just shoot the ground and let these things do. You see how they're shooting the enemies, and then the pyres go off and it just melts. So you just gotta shoot the ground, and you see they're shooting everyone. I was like, this is so great. I don't even have to try. Just shoot the ground. Where y'all at? Come here. Isn't that great? I have a class mod for Vex Sniper +5 and Bloodshot. Okay. I'll have to check and see if I have one of those. I'm not sure if I have a +5 and Bloodshot. I might have to get a copy of that. Oh, Elijah, you're using this as your main mobber for Vex? It's not. Yeah, I just tried it out recently. Sounds good, Blunt. Oh yeah, you're not gonna use it, right? You're like, you can have it. I'm all Teen Witch. You're still alive? I love this build so much, y'all. Oh my god. It makes me so happy to be able to use a gun with aim on. That's not a mantra, and that's not a heavy gun ordnance. And it just wrecks everything. Look at all the pyres. I mean, it's just too good. Oh, you got in my way. Ooh, we felt that. Ooh, we felt that. Look at him just shooting everything. Oh my god, it's so great. Ah, it's so fun, man. I'm telling you. That's a Gloam cash gun. Oh, you do? Yeah, Bell, D-Bell, you're right. I'm totally gonna have to copy this over to my Gloam cache. Oh my gosh, with Gloam, those the little projectiles shooting at everything would just melt everything. They would wreck everything. You hit people across the map as long as your shots hit near the enemies. Yeah, Dale, dude, this thing is fantastic. I love it. This is why I appreciate what you do. This is fresh gameplay compared to the reused ordnance build. Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? The ordnance stuff is strong. It's great, but I love that we now have a totally new way of using Amon. I love it. Already used it with Gloam. It's busted. Awesome. Maybe I have Jacobs on it. Oh yeah. Can it have Jacobs? Let's see this. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. I'll pull up the save editor just to see if it can roll Jacobs. That's what I primarily use the save editor for, is like, it doesn't even make sense for me to farm this. Like, can it have the attributes that I want? This is a Malawan Stealth and Seek. Let's see. Can a Malawan Stealth and Seek have Jacobs? Sniper. Stealth and Seek. No. It does not. No, it does not roll Jacobs. It can have Ripper. It can roll Ripper, whereas mine does not have Ripper. It can roll a Ripper or a COV mag. So it can have a COV or a Ripper mag. And it can have, you know, obviously the ammo switcher. I have the ammo switcher in mine. It can have a Singularity grenade launcher, a shock field underbarrel, a rocket pod, or the ammo switcher. Or a Hyperion licensed grip. It does not, unfortunately, oh man, that stinks. It will not roll Jacobs. What name is it? It's the Stealth and Seek. You get it from the vault card. The Desert Dreams, the newest vault card. It's this one here, Stealth and Seek. I've spent hundreds of tokens chasing Jacobs. Oh no! Well, don't spend any more. Because it cannot roll with Jacobs. We just proved it. It can roll Ripper and COV, but it won't get Jacobs. You can get Daedalus Shotgun. Yeah. Have you played the card build for cash? It's pretty. I have not done the card build for cash. I have not. That's like the one that I have not done. Thank you. Have numerous Ripper rolls. Okay, good. Yeah, so if you got Ripper rolls, if you get Ripper, somebody confirm. I always forget what can roll on the same thing. I believe actually the save editor will tell me. I think you can get Ripper and the ammo switcher. So like if you could get Ripper and like SMG ammo, that would probably be like the god roll. Let me see. Sniper. Follow on. Stealth and seek. Yeah, I'll pull this over here so y'all can see what I'm looking at. So I'm not just looking at this side. The text is going to be probably super small. Let's see if I can make it larger. Here you go. There you go. Here you go. There you go. So this is the save editor. You can go in here and you can literally create yourself stuff, right? But I mainly use it to check and see what sort of attributes I can get on things. So we're now looking at the stealth and seek. That's what I have highlighted. So I'm going to select the body, and then you can select the different attributes you want to roll on it, right? So like mag size, accuracy, elemental power, and then what element you want, things like that, right? So I don't really care about any of this. You can then select damage and fire rate, stuff like that, right? And so, but what you're looking for is when you scroll down here, can it roll Jacobs? And it's usually right in this, I think it's usually in the mag section. You would see Jacobs, I think, in here. But because there's no Jacobs, it's not going to be an option. But I'm going to say Ripper. And I'm going to say, we'll just go like this and select this. And then, yeah, I see I can still get ammo switcher. So I can do SMG. So like that would be for me, like, I don't even know if I really care about the Ripper so much, honestly. But I want to get me one with the SMG ammo. But the Ripper would, I mean, that would make it shoot way faster. In SMG ammo, you have more ammo. So like, that would probably be a really cool roll. If you've got one that has Ripper and SMG dataless multi-loader, that would be a great one. That thank you. That Vladov has a seeking projectiles from card. Oh wait, which Vladov? Ripper has better enhancements. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a really good point. Yeah, you could get, yeah, if you get one with Ripper, you could get some really great Ripper enhancements. Yeah, I don't think I have one. Oh, right here. Yeah. So like this one, gun magazine size, gun fire rate, shotgun. But yeah, short circuit. And there's even better ones. But that's a great point. You could get better enhancements by having a Ripper mag. Is this mods? No, Jay, it's you can mod in the save editor, but that's not what I use it for. I primarily use it to confirm that like weapons and gear can roll with specific attributes that I would look for versus like spending hours and hours and hours and hours farming for something only to then find out it's not even possible for like Jacobs to roll on this particular sniper. So that's what I use it for, is like a sanity check. Like, does it make sense for me to go farm hours and hours for something, or is it just not possible? I'm gonna do it again because this is just fun. Oh, no wonder I'm not doing as much damage. I was like, why is it taking so long for these guys to die? I forgot to, I didn't even turn my action skill on. I was like, I should be doing more damage than this, man. What is going on? Where y'all at? There we go. Look at them all bursting into flames. This thing is just, it's like aimbot. Like I don't even have to try. I'm just shooting the ground. Damn it. Oh, I'm ran out of action skill. What? All right, we got it back. Oh, I hit the wall. Come on. There we go. Just levels all of them instantly. Look at it, just look at the bullets just flying everywhere. This thing just clears a room so fast. This is why I need one with SMG though, so I can go run the takedown with this thing. I really want to run the takedown with this, but I gotta get one with SMG ammo because I'm just gonna run out with this shotgun ammo. Eradication, Vladoff, or AR seeking projectiles. Oh, yeah. I have one. Eradication right there. So what's cool about the eradication though is it rolls with different underbarrels. Being a Vladoff, you know, it has these underbarrels, right? And so the extinction attribute on this, on kill, fire underbarrel projectile at up to 2 nearby enemies at plus 150% damage. So you can get one where it has the Atlas license underbarrel so that it automatically on kill shoots these Atlas tracker darts or tracker grenades at 2 nearby enemies. So it's now automatically locked on to those enemies. Or you can also get it with a grenade launcher where this one shoots grenades that deal 26,552 damage, but that is going to be buffed by 150%. Lazy Data did a slightly different cache build with the stealth and seek, stray, convergence, and bod, and did the takedown in 5 minutes and 20 seconds on Mayhem 20. That is absolutely absurd. Absurd. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. He was getting melee damage with the guns, so spec'd into Groundbreaker. Oh yeah, dude. That's crazy. But that dude's such a friggin' genius. I'm not surprised, man. I'm not even surprised. It doesn't surprise me at all. He's a genius. I mean, he's the one who initially discovered the Borderlands damage formula. So, I'm not surprised. Jay, yeah, Amon has a bunch of different things where it's all like skill damage, but let's see. Yeah, so it might be, whoops, I did not mean to do that. It might be this one. Cybernetics, like Crucible. You basically turn into Thor. You're like throwing axes and stuff. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. I have an SMG switcher one if you wanted to dupe it later off stream. Very cool, Elijah. Yeah. Are you in my Discord? I don't know if I asked you that. Let me just share the link with anybody who might want it over on TikTok. But that's the best way to sync up off the stream for me. So if anybody wants to jump in there, we can sync up. Like I said, I can copy any of the loot that I have for you. Real easy. Just dupe my save file on PC. We only discrod. I'm never gonna live that down now. It's always gonna be discrod. Yeah, I know it's a little shunned here, but my Ordnance Amon build is the Hammer Forge into Honeybee and it melts. Oh, yeah, dude, there's so many, like, just completely strong, like, overpowered Amon Ordnance builds. I mean, that's, looking at all his skill trees and stuff, he's very much meant to be melee and Ordnance based, but I'm just happy to be able to have a bit of gun freedom with him now because of this damned class mod that basically procs all the melee and forge skill damage for us just by dealing gun damage. It causes the pyre, which then procs melee, which procs force of nature, because the forged skill damage, it also procs Groundbreaker, so it's like triple dipping and all this damage just by shooting guns. And I was like, yes, finally a gun aim on. I don't have SMG ammo, so this is probably gonna be rough, but let's just go try the takedown. Whoops, I didn't mean to go there. I'll just run the takedown. I'm only on like level 6, I think, so far of the takedown, just because I haven't run it with this aim on build very much. I just ran through it a couple times the other day. Mainly because I'm really trying to get some better weapons for the big enemy-filled rooms. A buddy of mine runs that setup with the Heimdall, and it's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got a few people in the Discord that run heavy gun ordnance aim-ons with the Heimdall and the Dropner. And some one of the other ones, Loiter Sploiter from the latest DLC, that one is really good too. The Loiter Sploiter. Yeah, I think I'm like level 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. All right, let's see. What do I got? Oh, I also have a kickballer. Yes, I forgot about this. I finally found a kickballer. This was a world drop for me. I'm gonna try this. I saw Moxie running this with kind of a very similar aim-on build using the damned class mod, and he was running it with a kickballer. And I was like, I never would have thought to do this with a kickballer, but because it's all indoors and these things bounce all over the place, and you have immunity as long as you're spamming your forge skill, this thing here, you spam that and you're invincible. Doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. Oh, I'm still on true mode. Wait, no. I'm not running this on true mode right now. That's too many people. And I'm assuming there's probably like Ripper mags that increase fire rate on this thing, and mine doesn't have that, so it's probably gonna have just a stupid slow fire rate, so it's probably not the best thing to use. But I wanted to try it. See what happens. Switch to this SMG. If it's terrible. Taking a little bit longer than I would like it to. Ah, see, that's what I was waiting for right there. We're gonna have to switch to this thing. Really? Oh, I'm on action skill, that's why. Oh, this is way better. Way better. I'm definitely gonna need to get SMG though, because I'm just gonna cook through ammo. wondering what the damage specs are on this thing, like how high the damage can go. Oh, I'm still on true mode. Dude, I didn't even turn true mode off. Okay, well, I guess we're running it on true. I totally forgot to turn true mode off. Gonna be a lot of dudes. Die. I forgot to turn true off. Kaleidoscope, yeah. Kaleidoscope M20 on the takedown. Platinum. Ooh, God, there's so many of them. Untrue. It's crazy. Just like how many of them there are. Why is it not shooting? Shoot. Ah, come on. I'm gonna run out. There we go. God, there's so many. Thank goodness for this immunity to damage. Because I'd be getting cooked right now if it wasn't for that. I'm stuck! I'm stuck in the stairs! Come on. Lazy got his up to 4,000% gun damage. What? What build was that? His was splitting into a lot of projectiles too. Arlo, yeah. Yeah, dude, I don't have like any gun damage buffs here. I got 15%. 55% skill damage. So like it's all the all these bonus damages that don't seem to show up in these. Like it even says cryo damage, but like that's nowhere near right. Like because of Berserk and there is only red. Like I've got tons of cryo damage, but for whatever reason it never shows up here. I don't know. Oh, I also don't have any buffs right now. All the buffs are gone, so maybe they expired. Why are you not shooting? Like I'm clicking 1,000 times, the gun's not even shooting. feel like that's been happening a lot lately. I don't know if it's a bug in the game or if there's something going on with my mouth. Let's see, which gun do I want to use? Oh, I'm out of ammo? Well, that ain't gonna work. Oh god, I don't even know what I have now. Oh! Gotta use this little guy. Let's see, which one do I want? Try this one. Dude. Good God. How much health this thing dude got? This guy got. Seriously? Still not dead? There we go. God dang. There are way too many people in here. Holy. I wonder how this, like running this on true mode, you know, being this is only like what, level 7 I think is what it was. I wonder how this being on true mode would compare to like a Mayhem 20 non-true mode. Because on true all their health is buffed and there's just a whole lot more of them. So I wonder how that might compare. Because if this is going to be kind of what a non-true M20 run is going to look like, then I'm going to have to... I definitely need to get the SMG version of this. Possibly even a Ripper. Because it's just not really shooting fast enough. And because this is Actually, I should probably put it on sniper mode maybe because it's using up my shotgun ammo. Maybe dropping her on the drone boss. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to try something. Does a bit more damage. Amon, you are so slow, bro. Come on. Come on, force skill. Let's go. Thank you. How are you not dead yet? Ah, same amount of action skill again. There's just so many of them. Good God. This is a good way to get XP though. Taking out so many dudes. These next 3 mini bosses are going to be the fun part. Dudes are always a pain. How many of them are gonna spawn? Endless! There's still like 5,000 red dots on the map. Dude, this is absolutely insane. There are so many. I have 9 ammo. Good God. Let's see, what am I gonna use? Shield using, as you see, low, maybe switch. See, I could use a super soldier with ammo regen. I'm using a Watts for the extra shock damage because I don't have anything that's doing shock damage. I don't think I have a super soldier in here right now. Let's see. Doesn't matter what element I use against these dudes. Might try the Earl to start with and then switch. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I'm still on the Torg. Jacobs. See how this works. Of course, I've got to wait for my cooldown now. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Where'd he go? Not the very second I was gonna throw it. Come on. Alright, I'm dead. I'm never gonna be able to kill anything. Are you kidding me? I'm dead. The very second I was gonna throw the storm cutter to keep my immunity up, I get hit my own stupid Slippy.
The metal aftertaste runs me on breathe.
Get a few more rounds. I'll do it. No, get out of the way. I gotta get this guy first. Good God. These dudes are way too tanky, man. Uh-oh. 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 Really? That did nothing? I must not have hit him. There's no way. They throw you a ceiling, it will reset all bosses. Do I have to take out all these order soldiers? I've never actually tested that. I always just stay here and take them out. Assuming you have to. This room is gonna take like 20 minutes. Oh my god. I'm sure there's gonna be 5,000 people in here. My game might even crash. Let's see my frame rate already dropping. This is ridiculous. Extra bonuses from this. This is taking so long. I knew it was going into it as well. Going into it. True mode. It's a good test though. See where things are falling apart. Why are they still spawning? Good God. I'm very curious to see how an SMG version of this, because I'm trying to be conscious of my ammo, because you can see I've only got 70 rounds, so I'm not really shooting as often as I would like if I had an SMG, which is just going to shoot faster too. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go. It's been 84 years. The thing is though, is because I'm running this on true mode and I'm gonna fail to even get a bronze here, I'm gonna have to run it on 7 all over again. Turn true mode off. There's just so many of them. It's crazy. Look at them all. I'm still melting them, no problem. It's just, it's taking too long because there's so friggin' many of them and they've got, you know, on true mode, they've got so much health. Oh yeah, Dale, what was the, I totally forgot. What was that we were talking about? I know you said you should try something, was it Ripper enhancement? And that's the one you said you had? Done. Oh, what? His shield literally stopped me? I've not seen that before. Hard charger and high roll. Oh, nice. And that would be for the Crazed Earl, I guess, because that's a Ripper. Well, I guess any of them, right? Because a lot of the ones I'm using are Ripper. Anything Ripper. Dude, look at all of them, man. This is crazy. Dude, the gun's not shooting it. There we go. Shoot. Dude, God, why is it not shooting? I don't know why it's doing that. Like, I'm clicking and it's just not shooting. Yeah, you get the licensed buffs. This has 87% shotgun damage and 59% splash radius. Oh, nice. Does the Crazy Earl, does that have splash damage? Okay, a tiny splash damage. All right, so what I've been running against Terra so far is the first layer doesn't matter because he's like elemental immune in the first layer, but then it goes to flesh. I've been running this Herald and it's been working well so far, but being this is true mode now, we'll really find out. It's also pistol ammo, so I have a lot more rounds, but I need my Torg because I gotta get my... How many? 25. Let's go fire rate. All right. And because the time doesn't matter now, it literally doesn't matter. Bent mouse? Oh, I don't. No, it's just Logitech Superlight, and it's been working great. I think there's just some delay or something in there where it's not letting me shoot. Because I'm clicking, it's just not working. Come on, Pyres. Now, of course, I've got like 5,000 more dudes running around me, too. Yeah, it's taking forever. Oh my god. Oh, what? Good God. Okay, what? You know, at least this thing doesn't have like a 10 instantly to... Oh my God. I'm dead. Ah! I have one that starts bending so it won't. Oh, really? It bends? Interesting. All controller, yeah. All right, well, this pistol is just not getting it done. And I don't know what else is going to do it. At this level of damage. And because nothing I have is going to proc those Crazed Earl sticky things unless I do the rocket punch. But that's going to pull me out into the water where it's going to, where I'm going to die. Try a scoot and shoot. Shotgun. I thought I had that. Oh no, that was Vex. I don't know. Gonna have to try some different weapons here, I think, because this ain't getting it done. Try the Earl. But I don't think this is going to be much. I don't think the stickies are going to explode unless I do the rocket punch. Jesus. Even invincible, I'm still getting damaged. Like, how is that possible? Yeah, see, I don't think those stickies are... At least that I can tell. See how the stickies are just hanging around? I don't think they're ever exploding. Oop, see, that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe it will work. Let's try it. Oh, am I too far away? Yeah, it's not gonna let me do it. Gonna run out of ammo now. Wait a minute. You know what? I never changed my enhancement back. I'm using a Torg. This isn't a Torg weapon. Great. Oh gosh. Just let me through that first friggin' layer and I'm gonna melt this flesh. Now watch the difference here on the flesh. Where he's elemental immune on that first part, watch the difference. Look at the difference. Now he's gonna go hide. That didn't take long at all. Stop it. All right. Time to wrap it up. I gotta go eat dinner with the fam. Gonna have to work on some stuff here, and maybe that enhancement, you know, Dale, maybe that'll make a difference here. I don't know. I can tell you one thing though. I'm gonna do this before I forget. Oh, it's not gonna let me. I'm gonna have to quit out before it's gonna let me. I gotta run this non-true mode to actually get through it first, because true mode is just disgusting. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your evening. I'm gonna go eat some dinner with the fam, and we'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Later, everybody.